because somebody was being ignorant, so I timed them out. I ain't got time.
Yeah. Wonder who.
Oh wow! First thing I see. Hello, everyone. What's happening with you guys today? Happy Friday. Oh, not rest in peace, Felicity. I'm sorry.
What's going on, y'all?
Not I want a slave to be at the funeral. He probably couldn't make it. Now I feel honored. Well, I'm glad you feel that way. Hopefully, all of y'all having a not hello and goodbye may work. Sir, get in trouble.
What?
That's Omega talking about hello and goodbye may work. Not invisibly twerking to the intro. How they work? But happy Friday to y'all. Y'all know we here for Arrowverse real talk. This week, of course, we lost a great show. But we gonna get into that after we talk about everything else that happened this week. I do want to say that Batwoman had an awesome episode this week. If y'all don't watch that, that's it's getting pretty lit after Crisis. So what's going on Batwoman? Basically, there's two Beths or two Alices, however you want to look at whatever her persona is. So if you watch Crisis and you saw Supergirl and Kate go to Earth 99, on that Earth, they like she had the picture of her and Beth, like they were, like everything worked out great for them basically. So I'm assuming when the universes were being put back together, they slapped that Beth in Gotham. So that's kind of weird having Alice and Beth, but as you can also see from that episode, they both can't exist at the same time either. Mm-hmm. So next time, Sunday when it's coming up, they got to figure out. Well, I'm pretty sure the Beth that we got is gonna end up dying because they not finna get rid of Alice. She too ignorant. But kudos to the actress for playing that role like that though. She doing a hell of a good job.
She kicking ass, man. Best really villain. I gotta give it to her right now for like consistently right now. Out of all the shows, best villain, she's winning. Like out of all the superhero shows, she's winning.
And Dad out here like put a bullet in my ass. I was just like, damn. Shit. He don't even know the other one exists. He still like put a bullet in my ass. Just like, oh, well then. It's always like, I like a good villain, so I like Alice, and it's always hard to hear her tell her backstory of like what happened to her when she was in there with that man or whatever. So it's like it's hard to kind of be mad at her because of the circumstances. Like, bitch, somebody made her into that. Like, true enough, you have to be able to change on your own, but still, them circumstances was fucked up where she was at. No telling what else could have been going on that they just can't show on TV, but I mean, all in all, Batwoman, like, it's getting pretty lit. Like, I feel good about their season 2. If they keep, building the way they are, they should have a great season 2. So, what else is going on in
season 2? I'm ready for I'm ready for Luke. Yeah, Luke to get a bigger role, which he will. Like, I'm not worried. Yeah. I'm like, but I just know this season really does need to focus on her.
I'm wondering if they're gonna ever, like, if Mary gonna join the team. Like, I'm waiting on that.
Yeah.
And
what's up, Hyper?
They gotta have like Luke join the team though, cause like this episode that came on this past week actually had her get in trouble without her suit on. Like, it's a couple people running around that know your identity as a Batwoman already, so like they can snatch you at any point. And you ain't got your stuff, you got to figure out how to get out them situations. So,
yeah.
But I mean, it's nice that she was able to save her sister this time, even though it's Beth from another universe. but still they can't coexist on the same Earth, obviously. So, with that being said, I pretty much know Beth days are numbered. They not gonna get rid of Alice.
No.
So now it would be nice to know, like, if the multiverse exists again, like if they able to take her back to her like a different Earth or whatever. That way, Kate can still kind of like have a sister that she could, like be cool with or whatever, just like on another Earth. But I don't know how they're gonna do that. So, and yeah, all the shows on the CW got renewed. Nothing was canceled besides what's already going off.
Yeah,
like everything that's already out got renewed. But yeah, I mean that's pretty much all for Batwoman. I mean, it's getting, like I said, it's getting better each week. It's not really much to just like dilly dally on.
I'm waiting for that episode. I know the back half will have an episode that's not so hot. Everybody does. Like you're gonna have the episode that's
really happy.
That's not really. It's like you up high, and then you gonna have the episode that's like yeah. And I'm like, that happens with the best break.
I forgot why they taking a break.
Who?
They on break. I forgot they on break this
Batwoman
and Supergirl, yeah. They
on break so the Flash could catch up and everybody be on par with one another. Y'all gotta remember the Flash was off.
Thank you. I eat pink tacos. Do you think Beth and Alice could merge? Bruh.
Yeah,
they could, possible. But I don't know how. Like, I don't know how that would work. Like, I'm sure they could do that, but I don't know how they do it per se. So that's why I said it's gonna be interesting when they come back to see. Cause like that's why I be like, out of all the shows that's still on, Flash is like the most ignorant when it comes to like other universes and tech. So like I don't know what's gonna happen on there that'll maybe help when they get to like the other shows or whatever. But Supergirl been being a little ignorant too. I see with the way Brainy been, everybody like Brainy now more than they did before. And then whatever John got going on talking about the tower. So I mean, them little tidbits like that are nice that they throwing stuff in. That's why I say I'm just scared to watch the Flash though, because they no telling what's up on their show. But what else we talk about? Black Lightning.
I don't even know what happened in Black Lightning.
Khalil paid a house visit.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So Lynn out here stealing and giving away quirks, y'all. She done figured out how to take people and give it to somebody else for like roughly an hour. I still feel like that's so dangerous because if the ASA figure out she was able to do that and get their hands on it or whatever, like they could like get somebody to work on it. True enough, she's smart. I hate she had to take that shit. Like she just smart anyway. Like I hate that they do that, but I don't know. That shit ignorant. That whole drug stuff, I just feel like they need to find another way around that. But what else happened? Oh yeah, that boy TC ended up finding what's his name? Gamby, but he ended up like having issues with his powers or whatever. So Gamby had to go ask Lynn for the little stabilization cure or whatever. And we found out that Lady Eve back running a whole, what is it called? What's the name of that? That shit was a little lit though. Like I wasn't expecting that in Freeland. Like where y'all got that at, on the edge of town? Like where that's located. She in there making her money. She still got them twins too. I thought they was dead too. Like she brought them back on her own, or did the man bring them back? Mm-hmm. But yeah, Lady Eve alive, and Lala's out here still being ignorant. He said he don't want a piece. He want all of it. So I don't know what's gonna happen with that. I thought they was gonna like go another route with his character, but but I guess not. Like, guess we back to running Freeland the wrong way. So, you know.
I know what it is.
But I just feel like Black Lightning about to get real ignorant because you got Lala, Tobias, Lady Eve running around, plus the Markovians that snatched like folks. Like this is just ignorant. So I wonder if they're gonna show Odell again, because like they said that he's from Gotham, which I mean, I guess the worst of the worst come from there, but so he like dipped. I wonder if they just gonna have him gone for now or what.
And people like he gonna show up on Supergirl. Like if he does, cool. But like I said, y'all, I don't think that's gonna happen just yet. Like it's I'm gonna keep saying it. Like that transition,
it had to make sense.
Like flying from Atlanta to Vancouver, that's a motherfucker. That's why I say when they put Black Lightning on Earth Prime, I'm sitting here like, yeah, y'all gonna have to move.
Right. He is afraid of her. That's why I said I'm waiting on that too when he found out she alive. But it's just ignorant because, like, I don't know how they're going to do this because I'm assuming the Markovians kidnapped all of them. I don't know if they just kind of, like, knocked them out and only took Lynn, or did they take, like, Tobias and them too? Because if they just left Tobias, when he wake up, he just going to dip. You know what I'm saying? Like, they didn't really clarify if they kidnapped all of them or just her. So that's just, if Tobias out here running around on top of all the other shit that's going on, like, this is just ignorant.
Yeah, I feel like this is the thing about Black Lightning. I feel like it's too much. You have too many bad guys. And like, this is the thing. We haven't taken down the bad guys. And they just introduced Geoforce. But like, this is the thing. You have Lady Eve, you have Tobias, you have Lala. You took down Tobias, but he's still around. When I say take him down, I mean take him down. I'm talking about take him down like fucking Prometheus. Take them down like take them out. When are we gonna do that?
Oh, you think the outsiders are coming to Black Lightning because of TC, Geoforce, and Grace? It's possible. Because he already asked, like, do he get a suit? So, I mean, they probably teasing it. Like, if people actually like these characters, then they probably will try to make them help in some kind of way.
Motherfucker Brandon said, do I get a suit? Motherfucker like Geoforce? No, you don't get a suit yet. I don't know, man. I don't know what I want from Black Lightning anymore. Like, if they move to Vancouver, I feel like, yeah, it'll be different. Like,
I feel like what I always feel like back half is cool, but it's just like, cause think about it, now they got the boy TC, and plus they got Khalil, so I don't know what he gonna do with his chip. I don't know if they gonna try to take it out, or if he just gonna like remodify the chip to like for him to still be smart and have all his skills, but just not be like, you know, I guess get his other memories back too.
I kind of see your point on that now. It's like, I still feel like we've been dealing with the same shit for like years now. Like, it still feel like this is not season 3, like it's season 1. We've been dealing with this green light. We've been dealing with Tobias, Lady Eve.
If it wasn't green light, if it's still, it would have been Bang Babies. It still would have been like some kind of the same thing. You still got to have a reason for people to be metas. So,
what do you mean we still gotta have a reason for people to be in metas?
Because I mean, if they didn't have a green light, ain't no more metas. Like, ain't no like how, you know what I'm saying? I don't to me, they're not still dealing with green light. Lynn is still dealing with green light.
This is what I'm saying. Like, they would still have metas. You know what I'm saying? They're on Earth Prime now. You got metas all over the fucking planet.
But they ain't in Freeland. Who coming to Freeland? That's all I'm saying. Like,
but that's my point. That's what I'm saying. If you move them from fucking Atlanta to fucking Vancouver, anybody can come anywhere, and you can't. They don't even need to have powers because fucking Weather Witch was in National City in the crossover, and she was using her staff. It was the tech from Devote. Remember that? So they could broaden their fucking horizon. Like,
I mean, maybe they'll get there. I mean, you still have to get there because you can't just like. Every show don't make sense for you to just go from Crisis to something else because it's people that weren't even watching Black Lightning before Crisis happened. So, like, if they jump in now, it ain't gonna make sense. I mean, and then the people that we're watching before, it still gotta make sense after Crisis. So that's all I'm saying. It could change later by the end of the season.
Yeah.
Because they got Jen. I like how she progressing because, like, season 2 is kind of like they focus more on Anissa using her powers all by herself, like doing whatever. Now you got Jen, whose power, like, because of that suit, like, even though Odell was fucked up, she could do more stuff now than she could before. Like, the fact that she turned into, like, pure energy and, like, them bullets went through her on that episode. Like, remember she did that? Like, that was dope. Like, I like how they developing the characters. But I mean, them villain of the weeks, like people like Lady Eve and Lala, don't really like.
Thunderstrike. You go to Keystone City, you gonna have problems. Keystone City is what Bloodhaven is to Gotham. Like Keystone, Central City, right across from each other. Barry Allen, Wally West, Batman, Nightwing. You ain't safe, player. Ain't no chilling in Keystone. What the fuck you talking about?
That would be dope if they did that, but I don't know what it would do if Dark Matter fused with Green Light.
Dark Matter fused with Green Light. Big Bang. Or Bang Babies. You know what I'm saying?
Still kind of the same issue. Y'all be talking about the same stuff. They still... I mean, I like Black Lightning. I don't have no problem with it. Like, I just don't want them to get into that season 2 of we don't know what's going on and like all of that. Like, at least they got story. Cause like you just seen Odell leave. Like they actually captured him. Like they actually made progress though. Like they actually captured him. True. Was about to do the voice recognition, like all that stuff to get the pit, like to get the kids out and all that kind of stuff. They just here go Khalil popped up. And then Jen not knowing she got her sister and daddy hemmed up, and then they got away. So I don't know what's gonna happen from that, but I mean, at the end of the day, the ASA gonna always be a problem because they work for the government. So if you think about that shit realistically, you don't never really get rid of them. People just get replaced. So that's how I look at it. I'm just ready for like the Tobias Black Lightning standoff. Like his actual nemesis is like Tobias because he killed his daddy. And I feel like if they only kidnapped Lynn and they left him, then it's a problem because like he know y'all identity and Lynn never told them that. Like he know who they are. Yeah. And the last interaction they had was her beating his ass technically. So it's gonna be a problem. That's what I'm waiting on, like all that shit. Lady Eve, I don't feel like she's gonna be a problem right now because she didn't even wanna like fuck with Lala when he came in there. Like, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like if she had something up her sleeve, that would have been handled right then.
Like,
and then Lala hanging around, he looking for Tobias. Like, I don't feel like Black Lightning really have to worry about them. They gotta worry about each other.
And y'all, this is why I tell y'all, like, Black Lightning would have a tough time crossing over with anybody. Like a 2-episode crossover between the Flash and Black Lightning. It's difficult because you have the writers for Black Lightning write insults like thick-lipped bastard. They're not going to say that on the Flash, y'all.
And they don't have to. I don't feel like that's why you should watch the Black Lightning just because somebody throwing out insults like that. You can change that and the show still will be the same. Like, if people feel like they need to do that, cool. But when they all write them together, that's the same difference when they wrote them into Crisis. They couldn't say that then. So what's the difference in when they
but see, that's the difference. That's a different set of writers. That's the writers in Vancouver. You didn't have the writers on Black Lightning.
Well, Mark made it seem like they was all there. He said they everybody from each show was there and they had their own little separate like thing or whatever for it. So,
but you have to understand, the writers from his show probably weren't up there. It was just him. Like, the writers from the individual shows of the crossover, yeah. But I'm sitting here like, there's no way, bro. Like, you just, they won't do it. Like, that shit won't fly.
That shit is what it is. Yeah, I mean, if they gonna do it, they gonna do it. If they not, they not.
No, Static gonna be about Jen age. At most, he would be at Nissa's age, like, because
he wouldn't be. I mean, he would probably be Jen age because he was just principal, unless like they had made it seem like he mentored somebody. Like
he was just principal,
like because Black Lightning is technically supposed to be Static's mentor. So they would probably make it seem like it was somebody he taught in school. So that's what I'm saying. Like he not principal anymore. So it would be somebody that he's taught before, maybe, unless they go with like another storyline. But I just feel like they don't need to bring Static to Black Lightning. I don't feel like they. I don't think they ready for that because that's what people want. But then like you want something that's not gonna happen the right way, then y'all gonna be mad. Like Black Lightning, cool in its own concept, but think about all the people you already got to deal with, and then y'all want to throw like Static on top of that. Like, no, that shit ain't gonna work. he too big of a character to be on a show with that many characters that got powers already. Jason, thank you for the donation. I would love a Flash Black Lightning team up. Barry throws a lightning bolt to charge Jeff up or the other way around. But like, I don't know. I love Static to death. Don't get me wrong, but I just feel like if they did it right, he can have his own show, and then maybe they can have crossovers or whatever. But him being on there when you already got Jen, Anissa, Jeff, and then you got all the villains. Now Lynn to figure out how to give other people powers. All these people got powers and stuff. I just feel like that's a lot. Like if they brought him, you would only see him like a certain amount of episodes out of the season. You wouldn't see him every episode like people would probably want. And then y'all would be pissed if they do some shit like Jeff cheated on Lynn and had a kid with powers with somebody else, and then he showed up like how they did Wally, like how Wally just showed up or whatever. Like y'all be pissed if they did that.
Jefferson Pierce,
right?
I think you're my dad, Virgil Hawkins.
Jeff too goody for that. Like everybody gonna be pissed. Y'all gonna taint this man on TV, making it seem like he cheated on his wife and had another child because he would have to be a whole adult. For what?
No, check your. I'm trying to see if my mama messaged me. That's when I'm.
No.
Okay.
Anyway, what else came on this week? Just Arrow. That's all. I forgot. Just the Bullseye stuff, and then the Arrow series finale.
This is a Tyler Perry show for real now.
That's what they would have to do. Like, they would have to, if they wanted Static to have his own show, they would have to bring him on another show, like how they introduced the Flash. Everybody would have to like him, and then he would have to get a spinoff, and like how they did Arrow and Flash, like how he came on there and it popped off. I just can't see him on Black Lightning. I really can't. Especially if they still gonna have that boy as his friend. What's his name? Yeah, nah, we not doing that in Freely. They wouldn't do that. He have to have his own show. Where he from in the comics? Where city Static from?
He from somewhere in South Dakota.
Yeah, that's not Freely. So. You feel like Black Lightning and Static are too similar?
I have no particular feelings about the Superman and Lois show. Is that gonna be the name of the show? Superman and Lois?
I hope not.
Y'all gotta come better. I'm sorry.
Oh, he's from Dakota City, the ghetto part of Metropolis. That's where he's from.
I know it was Dakota something, South Dakota something. It might be that person might be 100% right. I know it was Dakota something.
I don't know who Gravedigger is since you keep talking that. You must be real excited about that.
People saying John gonna be in Superman, but that's no guarantee right now. That's no guarantee.
I don't
like
so.
David Ramsey might actually be done. Like he might actually be done. He doesn't have to be done.
I don't see how, if they already doing a Green Lantern show though and he not in it, how they gonna have him on the CW too. I mean, if they feel like they want to do that, but I just don't see it. Not for no pilot of no show to come out and then everybody watching him somewhere else.
Yes, Ashley.
I feel like all the shows are good, especially after Crisis. Like this year, like leading up to Crisis, and then now on the back half, I feel like all the shows have gotten better.
What? Really? The Fast 9 trailer came out? When did that happen?
Even if it did, do y'all want us to stop to react to it? Like, I don't never understand why y'all say that while we doing this. Like, we just don't react in the middle of it. But I guess.
Supergirl is for me. It's not for y'all. I haven't watched the episode of Supergirl. I didn't watch a episode of Supergirl for a year, and that was the crossover episode in Crisis. And I still haven't watched one. So
I just don't feel like we gotta react to everything that come on. Just because you like a show don't mean you gotta react to
and
it.
I'm focusing on my gaming channel.
That's just like Stargirl coming out. It look cool. That don't mean we're gonna react to it. That don't mean I won't watch it just because I don't do a reaction. I don't know why. Like, we have reaction to people feel like you're supposed to watch everything all day, every day. Like, that's annoying. That's how you get burnt out doing stuff. Hope Wiley gets more screen time. I mean, if he sits still long enough to, I'm sure he will. Crisis was the best excuse to bring him back and have stuff change. Like, Crisis was the excuse you needed to erase anything you didn't like about your show and make it better. I feel like that's what it could have been used for, like, legit. So there's no excuse now for like certain stuff to still be going on some of these shows unless you just couldn't get an actor. And I still feel like some characters are too important for you to like save for one person. Sometimes you gotta recast people.
I don't watch all the superhero shows. I don't watch Doom Patrol. I didn't watch Cloak and Dagger. I don't watch Agents of Shield.
Who said that?
Any other superhero shows you want to name?
Who said that?
Back up, right up under Ashley comment. And no, Ashley, you were the first person I answered that question.
But like, how you know I watch all the superhero shows? Do you live with me? Like, do you check my cable? Like, we don't watch every superhero show that come on. Hey. Can you not? Get down. What's up? If you watch us and you see if you got your notifications on, you'll know that we watch Batwoman. I don't even know you asked that. Her picture's sitting right up there. Some of y'all be asking some wild ass questions like this y'all first time being here. What's my favorite show at the moment? On the CW or just like in general? On the CW, Flash is gonna always probably be my favorite show. Arrow was a close second, especially this season. But I like all the shows that we watch. I mean, that's why we watch them. I only have the one dog. He's enough. What?
No, my mom and them dog.
Okay. I knew that already though. I thought I told you that. It's trash, Tony, but thank you.
What?
My hair.
Please don't mention what show.
Not Umbrella Academy is a very superhero show. It was alright. My favorite Supergirl character. Supergirl.
I mean, Winston, you might be right. Season 4 might be their last season.
Let me be clear. I don't watch everything that come on the CW just because we watch like some of the superhero shows. I don't watch All American. I don't watch Riverdale. I don't watch everything that come on the CW. I want to watch Legacies because I just support the Vampire Diaries anyway, in general. But I don't watch everything. It is that it never cooperates.
I mean, with the Flash, not the Flash, with the Arrow going off, I might have to pick up Legacy.
But that's just people in general, Mel. It's cool. People always ask questions that be like out of pocket, and then when you get an attitude with them, they be like, "But I didn't mean." You're like, but it's cool. And I never watched Smallville. I probably watched like 2 episodes, and not on purpose.
I bet you can.
I just remember there was an episode that I think had a Flash in it.
Yep.
And then I remember watching an episode that had the bald Lex, the guy whoever played Lex on there. Something was going on, but it was never on purpose.
I watched 2 episodes, and that was the same season 4.
Who said Tasha hair was trash? I did. You was ready to go off on somebody when I said it was. It never cooperate, but I'll get it there one day. Let's see. I tried them, Danny. I don't know if they fit well with my hair though, because it still ain't doing what I wanted to do. So we gonna see. I used them on Trey hair when I did his twist though. But my hair, that I don't know, I'm gonna have to see. I'm gonna have to get the leave-in and see if it worked right altogether because it ain't doing what I wanted to do right now. Nope, I just mentioned it a second ago. We don't watch All American. We don't watch every show that come on the CW. Barely have time to watch the stuff we already watch.
I watched the original Charmed. I watched the first episode of Charmed, and I don't think I watched any other episode. And it's still recording on my DVR for some reason.
No, I haven't watched This Is Us. I wanted to, but I don't watch it.
Titans has the best characters, but wastes them all.
The Titans finale wasn't as bad as like I thought it was, but like the way they went with it was like weird. But since you could see that they were affected by Crisis too, even though they didn't have like real cameos, it'll be interesting to see what they do for season 3. Now, if they season 3 be trash after Crisis, then I can't excuse that.
No, I'm never coming back to The Walking Dead.
But is Tommy the reason Oliver stopped killing people? Because in the last episode, it made it seem like it was Diggle. If you saw all of that. If you saw the same thing I saw, or am I wrong?
You know.
Oh, okay. If you guys want to watch Harley Quinn, most of it is on Patreon. You're welcome to join. Tomorrow's the 1st. What we did, 6 episodes of that over there.
Something like that.
I mean, I'm cool with the way, like, Arrow could bring people back because at the end of the day, the show's over. Like, it's not a big deal to me that they brought people back. I mean, Oliver was Spectre. He died to fix the universes, so of course, he would make sure that stuff turned out the way he wanted it to. William and Mia grew up together. They not estranged like before. Like, that situation's different. Emiko's still alive because I feel like she would have been a good person anyway if her dad had not been garbage to her. Like, that was all on Moira and what's the daddy name? Robert, that she turned out the way she did because she was trying to be better than that, and she just that shit just got thrown in her face. So
yeah.
But I mean, I'm not mad about it. I like that they kept Earth 2 Laurel. I feel like that was fitting. I feel like she deserved that because she our Laurel now. I like her better anyway.
Yeah, I feel like people are mad about the Earth 2 Laurel thing. Let me explain. That Laurel is the way Laurel was supposed to be. She was supposed to be more like that with a hint of more compassion. With just a hint towards people that she loved, right? But anybody else, that's Earth 2 Laurel. Like, that was her. Like, that's how Laurel was supposed to be. Badass.
I like her,
best
though. Like,
fighter.
I mean, because what... If they would have taken Earth 2 Laura out after all this time and brought the original Laura back, like, who really wanted that? She been gone all these years. Like, she been dead since, what, season 4?
Yeah.
So, 4 years later, y'all gonna bring her back?
I'm sure.
I like Earth 2 Laura. I liked her when she was on, Flash with Zoom, doing all that shit. I even liked when the girl who played Laura did the Earth X Laura. Siren X, she was dope like that. Like, I like her with the attitude and shit, and with her powers the way it's supposed to be.
Like, our Laura didn't have powers. Like,
and you gotta realize, and then she only kind of turned out the way she did because of circumstances. Now she got her dad, she got her sister. I'm assuming they mama's still alive, even though they never mentioned her. But like, it's basically like she got a second chance. And then even talking to Tommy, he was like, they was married. And like, he kind of cool with it or whatever, but then she alive. So like, you never know how their stories will turn out.
Like, she might actually marry him, like, and be with him. Like,
I feel like, now I don't know if he would, if they actually come out with the show Green Arrow and the Canaries, I would watch that. Like, their pilot, like, kind of drew me in. If it's as good as the pilot was and better, I could fuck with it.
I feel like what they gonna redo though, like, they gonna redo those scenes. Like, they gonna reshoot that episode for their original pilot. That was just like basically what a backdoor pilot does, for y'all who don't know. It's like a concept. Like, this is where we want to start the show, and we have where we want to end up. Like, so this is what it's gonna look like. Like, they're gonna fix bits and pieces of that. They're gonna redo the episode just like they did with Flash. Like, y'all remember, if you watch like season 2, episode 9 of Arrow, Barry, you saw bits and pieces of Barry backstory. They're gonna redo some of that stuff, and boom. So just,
I don't think Earth 1's lore was trash. I just like Earth 2's lore better.
And like, when she, like, the way she got her, like, she didn't have her powers. I was like, where's the canary cry? I'm like, oh, what's that? I'm like, oh my
Not
God.
you happy they threw Thea a bone. Even if they wouldn't have gave her mama back, she got Roy. They finna get married. She would have been alright. You see them scars on her face? She a whole warrior now. That's not old Thea. She good. Yeah, I mean, true. It was cool that they brought Mora back, and they got a nice Mora. It wasn't like regular Mora. They got nice Mora. Because would have been like, Emiko, you welcome here anytime. Me and Trevor was joking about that shit at the end of the video. That would have been regular Mora. Should have been like, who let you in?
Who let this bitch on my property?
You're fired. Whoever let her in, you're fired. Security.
Everybody's fired. Get the fuck off my property, bitch. Like, god damn, Mora. Mora got rid of William. Mora didn't even want Oliver to know about William. You think Emiko go get
I don't feel like they
should
reboot. I don't feel like they should reboot Smallville. It don't even make sense to do that when the Tyler Superman finna have his own show. That makes no sense to have 2 Superman on at the same time.
No. Leave it be.
Like Smallville, I hear good things about it, so just leave it alone. Everything don't need a reboot.
10 years, y'all.
Think about if the Flash went off, and then 5 years later, 10 years later, they like, we finna reboot the Flash. Y'all gonna be like, hell no. Y'all gonna be like, and Grant ain't in it. Y'all gonna be like, it's Grant in it. If he ain't in it, y'all gonna be like, hell no.
Hell no.
If it ain't his child, like, y'all gonna be like, it gotta make sense. I know it may not be comic canon, but if it ain't something they gotta do with Grant, y'all gonna be like,
the Tornado Twins,
right?
Like, y'all ain't having that shit.
I'm good.
Like, Smallville, like, 10 years, bro. 10 years, like, that's a feat, y'all.
0.92 million views for the backdoor pilot. That's good for an Arrow episode, especially without him in it, really. Yeah. That's a good number, right?
0.9. Well, actually, it could be better, but it's just like, it's his last season. I don't think anything got over 1 million because, except the crossover. And maybe the first episode.
I like how he hugged her like he been knowing her whole life. I like that about Barry. Like when he was at the funeral and he hugged Mia.
Oh.
Like, even though they just spent that little bit of time together. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what makes me like when Grant played. Like, he just, I don't know, it's just something about him. Like, he just, like, easy going. He could just fit into, like, whatever scenario kind of easily. That's why I was like him and Black Lightning's chemistry. Like his chemistry with anybody to me is good out of all these shows. The way he just slid into Arrow, I was in love with Barry when he came on that first episode. I was like, who is this? I was like, this who this supposed to be? Like when I watched the episode, I was ready for the show. He just slide into whatever. Like I'm Team Barry all day, every day. So I'd watch if Wally is the main character to replace Barry. It depends on his storyline, like going forward. If they made the show about him, and he gotta stay. That's the only thing. You saying Wally, but is you gonna watch it if it's Wally that's somebody else, or are you watching for Wally that's Keenan?
Y'all, you can't compare a pilot to the last episode. You can't. Like this isn't the 90s. Like people don't watch TV like that.
But Arrow's pilot was how many years ago? Like it's 8 years later. Like the last couple of seasons get ratings like that though. Ain't nothing getting them ratings from like season 1 and season 2.
Especially on the CW.
On the CW, the Flash gets the most, and they end up with what?
Like 1 million.
Right. Like
1 million point.
The people don't watch the CW and watch TV like they used to. Then you got people, I don't know if they count like people that watch it online. You know, like it's certain stuff that don't count too. Sometimes they just count who watch it live or who recorded on their DVR.
Yeah.
You got people that pirate the show. Like Arrows was, like last year, Arrow was one of the top piloted shows on TV. So that just goes to show you if people were actually watching it on TV and not piloting it, they would have way more ratings.
Like that's the thing.
Like most people not finna pay for shit if they could get it free. Like it's sad to say that, but that's just how the generation is now. Most people ain't loyal to and I get it if you want to watch a show and you can't afford it, but like 9 times out of 10, if you could get it free, people gonna go to free.
Like I can understand not having the money.
What the hell is the 4400?
Like I can understand not having the money to buy something. Like I've been there. Like
I ain't never watched the 4400.
Like I've been there and. But when you have the money, support.
He should have a good storyline when he get back. It's just a matter of if he's still long enough to stay on the show. That's the thing. Now, I will say the writers messed up his situation. Like when he was on the show before, they rushed it. Like him trying to do stuff on his own too quick. But like seeing him later, seeing him on Legends, like other stuff like that made me like him more. So like if his story's right, I'm all for Keenan being Wally and him having episodes by himself, just like how they try to have Ralph have episodes by himself.
We've already watched The Bullseye. That was for me. That wasn't for y'all. Like that was for me as a fan. Like I wasn't reacting to that. I watched that shit right before
I
did my reaction.
Even a show though. It was just behind the scenes stuff. Like we watched it. We watched it before the show came on.
Hell yeah! I sat there in my room.
Everything ain't gonna be a reaction just because we're a reaction channel. Like don't nobody want to sit and do it. And then y'all don't understand the headache that it takes to edit stuff. Like the more stuff y'all want us to watch and edit, that's less time I have to spend doing other stuff. Like
I got a whole gaming channel on
my computer already give me issues every day. It'd be tough enough just to get one reaction up nowadays. So I heard that they're going the CW shows that are on Netflix to Hulu. I mean, I don't even think that's true. I think the ones on Netflix, somebody else is about to have a streaming service. I don't know if it's like TBS or TNT or some Time Warner. I don't know. Somebody else got their own stuff. Like whoever own all that is gonna be putting that stuff there once all them contracts up on Netflix. That's why Netflix dropping so many original shows, because like a lot of that stuff gone. Like this year, a lot of them contracts was up.
If not this year, next year they supposed to be up. It's next year or 2022. But when
the
contracts
spin off with Nora, I like Nora, but I don't feel like she can hold her own show. Not after that, the way they did her that last season. Like she was good. Them peekaboo episodes where like you would see her like a little bit in the episode, and it made you question like what she's doing there. Like the suspense of that made her character more lovable. But as we got into the season and they made her like extra annoying because she was just like being petty and like a little kid, even though she was a whole adult. I don't have nothing against the actress. Like she welcome to come back on the show. They can do whatever they want, but I don't feel like she can have her own show. She'd have to mature.
Like this is the thing. She's supposed to be like 20. She was supposed to be like 25. If they wouldn't have told her age, Like,
you would have thought she was a teenager.
I would have thought she was a teenager, and she could have got away with a lot more if they would have said she was a teenager. All that shit she was doing, she could have got away with all that shit, right. And people would have been like, "Oh, why don't Nora get a show?" You see what I'm saying?
Grown doing that shit.
You 25 plus. Women mature fast. Don't even hit me with that bullshit. Women mature. Oh my fast.
God, I'm mad at Dad. Let me go be a villain this episode. That's stupid.
That's that. If you would have said she's 17, I would have been like,
now Nora on Legends, I can see that. Legends is like that show that can put anybody on there. To be honest,
I could, do
and
that.
They do well because Legends is just ignorant anyway. So
I could see that. I like that. Yeah, bring another speech.
Like Legends, because they had Wally on there, and it was cool seeing him on there. So they could definitely put her on there. Not even Stephen McQueen can make me finish Vampire Diaries. That's why you was watching, because he my least favorite person. But you have fun with that, Danny, because he not all that in real life. But next. Not let Nora be dead and gone.
I think Marsha Manhunter is like too serious for Legends. But I mean, if they could like if he was more sarcastic.
Yeah, he ain't. No, his personality. I don't
like,
think he.
John is too like serious. Like and like I love John.
They
like,
already got Mick serious enough, and like he still do stupid shit. But like that's probably as serious as they could get. He can look good in the gifts now, but if you watch him on the Vampire, I'm not gonna talk about him because it irritates me every time I think about him. I don't like his attitude in real life. He like one of them people to where like I don't have to do this just because my granddad was Steve McQueen back in the day. Like that was your granddaddy though. Who are you? Just because you named after somebody don't make you that person. Nope, haven't seen the 100. I met him, Danny. That's why I said that, and it wasn't like a good experience. That's why you're not supposed to always meet people you fans of, because it don't always work out that way. Vampire Diaries is good though, Danny. If you could just get into it, you watch for Stefan and Damon. That's who you watch for, and eventually Alaric and who else?
Kai. When he finally comes.
But she talking about it in terms of how people look. That's what she talking about.
Oh, then you watch for Bonnie then. Shit, the fuck you mean? You watch for Bonnie. Goddamn, what the fuck? Cat Graham, that's what you watch for, baby. Like, Cat Graham don't fucking age. I don't know what that girl doing. Like, that girl's on that. Cat Graham is the Angela Bassett of this generation. That girl does not age.
Not that he don't look like he washed his legs. I'm tired.
Cat Graham does not fucking age. Cat Graham is a descendant
not a
of
rumor that Stephen
Bassett.
Amell gonna be on General Hospital. Bitch, I watched that episode. They did bring Michael to the pilot, so for the backdoor pilot.
Well, yeah, Arrow.
I feel like they'll bring Ryan at some point. I mean, I feel like Ray is going to be like when Ray's leaving, though, if they decide they're going to do that. Because, like I said, the boy who played Ryan Short, he was already on the CW anyway because he played on Supernatural for a while. So, I mean, I'm used to seeing him. It's not a big deal to me if he come and take over. I actually like his character.
Like, he plays, like, I wouldn't mind him being Adam.
Ain't no might be leaving. He is leaving. We knew that before the season came on. He was saying this was gonna be his last season. Him and his wife too. I think she gonna be gone too. Yes, I'm a fangirl of the Vampire Diaries. I've gone to the convention. I have pictures with some of the cast, autographs, all of that. Fangirled out. Whatever year that was, I went. It must have been when they was on like whatever season Kai came. He had to be already on there because he was at the convention. So. Whatever year that was. What would I miss about Arrow? Everything. My Oliver Queen and my Diggle. My boys. They always taking my boys from me on the CW, bro. One way or another. You heard me?
Yeah.
Why you looking like that? What you looking at?
I don't know. Go to YouTube and type "Married to the Real" / the Originals or "Married to the Real" the Originals and just see. Just check it out. Just go see it. I mean, cause I got this jacket from the cast. We got these jackets from the cast and crew from the originals. You know,
who more ignorant, Black Canary or Ruby from Supernatural? I don't know, cause I ain't watched it in a while. Ruby ain't been on there in a long time. Ain't that who she used to play?
Yeah.
Before they switched out over there?
Yeah, but with his wife, yeah. I was just thinking, like, are you trying to be funny? Like,
we did vlog when we went to convention. It's on the channel. We only went to one. When I went to the Vampire Diaries, that was by myself, and it was way before we even thought about doing a YouTube channel.
Yeah. A few years. Like, that was like, was that 2013?
Why would we have gotten spoiled on the show we don't watch? I don't understand the question. Why have we got spoiled on Watchmen? Like, where'd they come from?
Watchmen. Why would I watch Watchmen when it's not gonna have a season 2?
But like, he as if we get spoiled on it. I'm just trying to figure out like where did it even come from.
Never watched it. Never even heard anything about it. But the fact that it's not even gonna get a season 2 because the showrunner pulled out or somebody pulled out and then fucking HBO pulling out of it. I was like, what the fuck? I was like,
they should make Wally and Chester an item. Who is Chester?
Chester.
That's what I'm like. Who is Chester? Like the dude, the what you call it? Why?
Why the fuck would they make Wally and Chester?
Right, because their sexual orientation in real life have nothing to do with the characters on the show. But be great on that note. Next, let me see.
What? No, bro. No. Wally's not gay. Chester's not gay.
No, they meant Chester, like that black dude that they got on
from the first
the
episode,
black hole dude or whatever that they got on there now for the Flash. Because at first that's what I thought. I was like, did you mean Chester? But then I'm like, no, that don't make sense. So
that's why I read it and I read it and I
where
read it.
Where we be getting what information from?
No, she talking about wait.
Oh. I can't speak on why they did that for season 7 because it'll spoil people that ain't watched the show. But that's neither here or there. I mean, it's the show over now. Watchmen was only designed to have one season.
I guess. I don't know.
Season 7 of what? I don't think he got fired. I just think he left.
Who?
Keenan.
He left.
Because if they fired him, I mean, he wouldn't be able to come back. They would have recast him if he was fired. They would have did that quick. I don't think he was a bit of a dick. I mean, he probably wanted to do other stuff. I mean, he's young and he's talented. You can't just hold people to doing a show if you're not going to write their character the right way.
I don't know if Danielle Panabaker revealed her baby gender. Y'all, I don't care about, like, let's be clear. People in their personal lives, like, their kids and their significant other, that don't interest me. That don't interest me. That is not my business. Like, what Stephen Amell's wife is doing is not my business.
October.
Like, what his child is doing is not my business. That's too far. For me, that's too far. I don't need to know that. My job is to focus on Stephen Amell, his acting, doing his character. Grant Gustin, his acting. I don't need to know what the hell Grant's wife is doing. I got my own wife to worry about. What the fuck I need to know what his wife is doing for? That's weird, y'all. Y'all don't think that's weird to know that, oh, his wife did this? Like, that's weird to me.
Well, they just looking at it from a point of their fans. So when people talk about people they're fans of, then they know.
Nah, I'm a fan to an extent.
Like, if it's not nothing that hit like on trending on Twitter, I don't know it. Like, I'm too busy to know. Like, I ain't got time to just scroll through all day and be like, oh, what this person knows. Now, if it's something that's big that happened, like the stuff they tried to say Candace did, it pops up. Like, everybody gonna know that because it pops up as news everywhere. But like, just random stuff,
I don't need to know all that shit, man. That's just, I don't feel like I need to know all that shit.
Why would Danielle Panabaker make her pregnancy a storyline and maybe they could bring the Tornado Twins that way? How that even work? How her being pregnant got to do with the Tornado Twins? That don't make no sense. Like, what? Like, how that even make sense? Like, what Killer Frost being pregnant or Caitlyn got to do with the Tornado Twins? Because Cecile has already been pregnant if you're just talking about somebody being pregnant on the show. I don't understand the logic behind some of these questions, bro. Her being pregnant ain't got shit to do with Iris getting pregnant. Like, oh, Icicle Lady had a baby, so let's just make the Tornado Twins. Who would have knocked her up even on the show for them to even throw that in there real quick? They ain't never showed Caitlyn.
See, and like this is why the goddamn Arrow failed, and like people were dogging the dog shit. I'm talking, they were fucking dogging this shit. The finale. Why did Felicity come back? We didn't need her. Like, it was fucking crazy. I was sitting here, I'm like, articles are popping up. Olicity fans and Olicity haters. I think the Olicity haters win because people are saying this is the reason the show failed. So I was like, damn. I was like, wow. Like, it was like somebody did a poll. It was like the reason they left the show. You want to know why they left the show and stopped watching the show? Because of the Olicity shit. People thought, like, and like they thought like I thought. Well, the shit was just gonna be like a little romance, and he was gonna go back with Laura.
Make it make sense. What insemination got to do with Killer Frost and the Tornado Twins? That's two different things though. Like, how don't matter if she pregnant. For one, how she get pregnant? Even if it's insemination, she's with nobody and ain't never mentioned nothing about having kids on the show. You can't just throw stuff like that in there. It don't make sense.
Like, y'all be reaching.
She a whole doctor. She would have been talking about having kids if she wanted to have kids.
I don't even understand it. Like, that's why people left the fucking show. Because of Olicity. That shit fucked up that show.
People said wait.
When you see that in?
I'm trying to figure out what JJ Watson's like, people really said that. I'm trying to figure out what they talking about.
Like, it's funny, man. Like,
I feel you on that, Brooke, right? Like, personal lives are not my business unless you do something ignorant to make me not want to support you as, like, an actor or actress anymore. Like, if you doing dumb stuff, like, I'm not going to even name some of the stuff I've seen in the headlines today, but I'm just...
The Olicity was, like, I was cool with it at first, because I was like, oh, he was dating this girl, oh, he gonna date Felicity for a while. I'm like, and I said this the other night on Twitch, I was like, this can't be Endgame, and it really fucking was. It was Endgame. I was like, this is stupid. I was like, what about their kid? What about the kid that they have together? I was like, what are y'all doing? I was like, oh, okay, cool, whatever.
I mean, my whole thing was, it wasn't even him being with her that was a problem for me. It's the way they tried to make it seem like she ran everything after they got together. Like, just because you're with the Green Arrow don't mean you're supposed to be making all the calls or, like, doing shit like this your show. That's the shit that got on my nerves. You're tech support and you're his wife/girlfriend. So your support, nevertheless, like, that's what you need to be. Like, the show wasn't Felicity and the Green Arrow, and that's what it felt like some season.
And like I said on fucking Twitch, she was not a series regular in season 1. She didn't become a main cast member to season 2. I was like, and y'all like, she went like, this is what pissed me off because you hired Katie Cassidy. She was the leading lady. You took her leading lady spot and gave it to somebody else. How dare you? That's insulting. That pissed me off. I was like, that's Katie fucking Cassidy, bitch. Like, you took that y'all because you saw chemistry between Steven and her, Emily instead of Oliver and fucking Felicity. And I'm like, no. This is wrong. I was like, whatever, bro.
Every show can't be Barry and Iris neither. So if that's what they be trying, like, that don't work all the time.
I was like, I've never seen a show take
Oliver and Ursula would have been cool, and I feel like low key they tried to do fan service because they were closer than they would normally have been that last season, and then she did a lot of stuff with Mia, way more than Felicity did. So I feel like that was kind of a way of trying to say that without saying that, because everybody kind of wanted him to be with Laura because that's who he was supposed to be with.
Right.
She was more adult. Mia had Laura as more of a mother than Felicity. Not, I'm sure, like, the show over now, you'll never know how that turned out for real. But a lot of that stuff that was going on while she was an adult and came back, like a lot of them conversations she had with Laurel.
That shit was weird, bro. It was weird.
The fact that he didn't bring his Laurel back and left her, brought her dad back, you know what I'm saying, all of that, because he felt like she deserved that was a lot. Like, that shows he trusted her. Like, they relationship grew. Like, it was a lot. Like, she was the only person from Earth 2 when everything got destroyed that was saved. Because he yanked her ass on up. Like,
he could have kicked her like it was Sparta in this bitch. Bye, get your ass in the ass.
He could have just left like he was supposed to, because he wasn't supposed to get her. Like, he could have just did what he had to do and left.
Like, it was frustrating to me because I love the character of the Black Canary. I do. And I was like, what are y'all doing? I was like, why y'all putting her man with somebody else? That's her man. That's her man.
No, I don't think Red Death is coming to the Flash.
I was like,
surprised.
Like, that's what frustrated me most about the show. If I had to say, that would be the one thing that.
What about surrogates? What are you talking about? It don't matter. Like, okay, you're trying to say that by Killer Frost or Caitlyn using her pregnancy in the show, Iris can be pregnant. If that's your underlying statement, at the end of the day, it's still wrong because Cecile has already had a baby. She had meta powers and like all that stuff has already happened. So why Caitlyn need to do it? If they gonna bring Tornado Twins, it don't have shit to do with Caitlyn or Killer Frost. They gonna do it if they gonna do it.
You're not even gonna know she's pregnant on the show. Eric already said it. You're not even gonna know she's pregnant on the show.
She might be pregnant now. Wouldn't nobody know? Like,
what you mean? You mean Danielle?
Or who you talking about?
Danielle.
Oh yeah, like they hiding that well. I can tell she pregnant already in the show. Like, I can tell by the way they dressing her. But a lot of people, like, if you've never had a kid or not been around people like that, you wouldn't know.
Yeah.
Like, the way they dress her with them big t-shirts, even when she wear her suit a little bit, like, you can tell it's from certain angles.
Like, they're hiding it very well. If you notice, watch how with the later she gets in the season, watch how they start shooting her from, like, here up. Or she's sitting down behind something, or she's standing behind something, or someone's standing in front of her at an angle. They're going to hide that shit, y'all. They're going to hide that shit very well. You're not going to know. So get your little fantasies and let that shit go, because it's not going to happen. Your little, like, you are the same motherfuckers that be talking about, oh, Felicity, I love them so much. And you want Barry and Caitlyn. But, like, okay, Barry's with his wife, so you want Barry to cheat on his wife. So just know, when you get with somebody they cheat on your ass, you deserve it.
The correct way to ask that would be, are we going to see Birds of Prey? Not when we're going to see it. Because I don't go watch every movie that come out. Like, if we going to see Harley Quinn, because that's what it is.
Oh, that's what they changed it to. Harley Quinn in Birds of Prey. That's what they changed it to. That's what they changed it to. Harley Quinn in Birds of Prey. I was like,
her name's still first.
I was like, are y'all for real? That's what y'all did. I can understand that because you need to take your time off to be with your child. Fuck that show. Like, you're a mother, man. Fuck that. Like, you better take care of, get your mental right. You know what I'm saying? Postpartum is real. Take your time, baby. Fuck out of here with that shit. Take your time.
I feel like Barry and Caitlyn shouldn't have happened because Endgame was always gonna be Iris. How awkward would that be if they broke up off something stupid and then you gotta work with that person every day? Y'all can't be the right kind of friends. Like, if they would have did that. That don't work all the time. Y'all just trying to see two people together and try to make it work, but they have to work together and see each other on the team every day. Her and Iris, they probably gonna, like, they have to hang out at some point. Like, that's awkward. None of Barry's girlfriends are still on the show, if y'all notice. Linda's not here. Patty's not here. She went to a whole nother fucking city. Like, why? He's not with them no more. So if he would have got with Caitlyn, that would have curved her role some when they brought Iris in. Like, it makes no sense. Endgame was always gonna be Iris, so there was no point in putting him with all them other people if they was gonna just keep him like around all the time.
Man, you'll be surprised how many people won't bury with Caitlyn. You'll be surprised. That shit is fucking ridiculous.
But that's only because Iris black. If she was white, it wouldn't nobody have no issue with it. And that's just me being honest about the shit. That's the only complaint. And Linda, maybe you should leave the chat so everybody can be happy that you're not giving your opinion anymore. You see how that feels? Swear some of y'all exist to troll. Like, find something else to do.
I want Linda back because that's who Wally's supposed to be with.
But she could be, though, with the changes after Crisis. That's what I'm saying. They can have Ralph with Sue, and they can have Wally with Linda. I mean, that's why I said I'm ready to see it, to see the changes or whatever.
Like, because they be bringing all these randoms like this. Like, I understand.
How she a bad character, though? Y'all think Caitlyn a good character? Y'all think her acting on point? Y'all really about to say that Caitlyn acts better than Iris? That's what y'all finna say right now. Like, you not finna fucking tell me that acting that Caitlyn did season 1 and some of these other seasons is better than the shit that Iris been on. And then to top it off, again, I always say people can only act what's written. So if you want to be mad at somebody, write a letter to the writer's room. Y'all always trying to talk about somebody's character and you do better.
I don't even know.
That shit's so damn aggravating. Like, if you don't like it, don't watch it. It ain't about her being black. Her comments say otherwise.
I don't care, bro. Like, oh my god.
Why would her child vibe and have ice powers like she had a baby with Cisco?
What am I eating tonight? Like,
As far as I know, Candace is black. I don't know where the biracial part come from. Okay.
She hit the fucking.
Why would Wally be dead? When they killed Wally, he been on Legends, and they done mention him like several times this season and last season. So why would he be dead? He just left to find himself.
What?
I think somebody altered that picture because I just seen that girl on TV like the other day, and she don't look like that. People be doing the most.
Shit.
You know what I'm gonna say to some of y'all hating assholes, and I'm about to get ready to get out of here because y'all get on my nerves. Where your girlfriend at? Y'all always want to talk about who somebody should date. Who is your significant other? So I can tell you who the fuck you should be dating. Y'all don't want to do that. Y'all don't want to play that game though. It's fucking TV. Get over it or don't watch the show. Y'all want to talk about everybody else's relationship. What's your real life relationship looking like though?
You know what's funny? Look at the Flash ratings and compare them to Arrow ratings. Why do you think people keep watching the Flash opposed to Arrow, or kept watching? You know what I'm saying? Because you gave the fans what they wanted. The couple that was supposed to be. I guarantee you, had
y'all about to make me pull my
Oliver and Dinah Laura Lance ended up together, people would have stayed with the show much longer.
I need YouTube to come up with a situation to where when you block somebody, they can no longer watch your content. I don't want you watching my content if I block you just because you can't comment. No, if I block you, I don't even want you to see my face no more. I want you to forget what the fuck I look like. Because some of y'all be trying it and it's fucking annoying. Like, damn, you over here telling me what the hell somebody should be doing on the show? Contact the show. Sit down and type up a letter. Can you even do that? Do you even know, you know what I'm saying, how to write a letter? How to start it off? How to indent? Like, the fuck?
Oh, not that indent.
Like, damn.
Shit! God. You know how to indent?
I'm just saying, like, it's all about how you act the role. It's not about what you look like. Y'all be wanting these stale ass people to come do these roles just so y'all can talk shit about them too. Well, guess what? Right to them though, because they the one making the changes. I ain't gonna listen to you either, because the shit is what you been to me for about what you want to happen in the TV show that I don't have nothing to do with. It don't matter if she got a white dad. Guess what they see her as? Black. You think they care? Obama was biracial too, and guess what they saw him as? Black. So do it matter? No. She black.
Those of y'all who don't know, you might want to tune in to Twitch later. I got an exclusive.
I'm just sick of people, bro. Like, y'all always
hating.
Man, damn.
When they hating ass. I'm gonna be honest, Trey don't care. You know why Trey don't care? Cause she rocking and rolling. She ain't going nowhere. Not to the show end. So me defending her, I ain't gonna do nothing. I mean, I love the actress anyway. So boom, you know.
Whoever just said Candace Patton dad white, I'm gonna need you to do more research and stop going with the first thing you see on the internet. Cause if this her baby picture, that man right there look black as I don't know what to me. It's more than one person out there with the same name. That don't mean the first person that came up with her daddy. But alright.
Dinah's actor is black, white, and Asian. What Dinah? Dinah on Arrow?
They ain't gonna show all his powers. You know why they not gonna show all his powers? Cause it's the Flash. They gotta wait. Dinah Drake on Arrow is delicious. Okay. I ain't know you was out here just tasting motherfuckers, but okay.
Jordan, your information not reliable because you just said Candace dad white and he not. So be quiet.
Well, yeah, Reverse Flash coming back. Of course he is. Why wouldn't he?
Why would you think the Green Arrow's daughter is Artemis?
Nope. He's not. Reverse Flash as Martin. Martin who?
All I want for the Flash is for us not to have Nashville's because I ain't fond of that one. So they're gonna
how would
I
rate all the seasons? Rank all the seasons? Okay, I'm gonna do this. 2 and 8 are even for me. 2 and 8 are even because the whole Crisis stuff back and forth was just fucking great. I just enjoyed it. Like I felt like I had that. Like I could go 2-8-1. No, yeah, 2-8-1 or 2-1-8, whatever. You know what I'm saying? It'll be in that order. Like, but 2 would still be my favorite. But it's like right there. So I couldn't really decide. But anything after that, 2-8-1 or 2. No, you know what? 2-8-5-1, 2-8-1-5. It'll be like those 4 seasons.
Thank you, Lisa.
Have me fucking confused and flustered and like, oh shit. But I know 2 and 8 would be first. Maybe 5, then 1. Or maybe 1. It all depends on how I'm feeling. Because I get so much from those seasons. I had so much fun with those 4 seasons. But after those 4, it would be 6. It would be 6. 7, 3, 4. Or 6, 3. No. 3 kind of frustrated me.
3 and 4 should be the last ones on your list.
Yeah, 3 and 4 are the last 2. Yeah, 6, 7, 3, and definitely 4. 4 is last. 4 is always last. 4 is always last.
You like 6 better than 7? I like 7 better than 6. I think that's the prison season.
Yeah, you're right. So it's 7, then 6.
Because 6 was Ricardo Diaz before they showed.
Yeah, and that was all that fucking fighting and shit. Yeah, you right.
It wasn't really no fighting that season. That's why.
No, the fighting between them.
Oh yeah, the argument and shit.
That shit. That's stupid shit. You right. Yeah, fuck. 7, 6. No.
Wait, what?
What? What, you messed me up? Why?
I'm more interested in Wally's return because in the canon Crisis tie-in comic, he died. When?
Oh,
I must have read the wrong thing.
I forgot.
I thought that.
Do you have a piece of paper up here or something that I could use?
I don't know. What are you trying to write?
Just so. My favorite season. So
you gotta write that down.
2-8. 2-8.
And then it's gonna be
5-1.
5.
Yeah, either way.
And then 7-6.
I'll say 7.
And then 6.
No, I don't like 6. I don't
like 3 more than 6.
I like 3 more than 6, and here's why I like 3 more than 6: because of the fighting. Because of the fighting.
But they didn't fight all season. I think that happened like the back half. I don't think they was fighting all season. I think that happened like towards the back half of that season.
But it was so annoying and cringeworthy, and it just annoyed the fuck out of me. Oh, okay. But with 3 had some good action scenes, especially with the cliff scene.
I like when when Arrow put Renee in the hospital season 6.
That's fucking horrible. Like, yeah, I'm thinking I put 3 above 6 because 6 just fucking annoyed me with the fighting. I mean, with the infighting between the teams. So yeah, 3, then 6 and 4. Yeah, I give.
What? Somebody just donated. Jason, thank you for the donation. He asked where you get your shirt. So you like it?
Walmart. Thank you in Walmart. But yeah, 2-8 or 8-2. It's even with those two. 5 and 1 are about even. Either way, you know what I'm saying? Either way, I wouldn't be mad at either one in front of the other. Either way, they like those 4 are like evenly. Like 1 and 2, 3 and 4, they're like they can switch depending on my mood. But then like the bottom 4 are definite. 7, 3, because the prison scenes were just the shit. I enjoyed that shit. 6, and I love the future scenes 2 and 7. So that really, like, I really never thought I'd get the flash forwards or the flashbacks. You know what I mean? Like we used to do. But yeah, season 7 after 5 and 1, then 3 because of race. You know what I'm saying? And the Lazarus Pit that got brought him to it. 6 and 4. 4 was just 1, 8, 2, 5, 7, 6, 3, 4. I don't know, man.
One of the best moments gonna always be when my boy Adrian Chase came on the scene. Buddy phone vibrated and got up and killed everybody from a vibrating phone. I ain't had to read the message. I ain't know what was going on. Soon as the phone went off, people was dead with pencils and pens, just fucking everybody up. Then you had there to kidnap my boy's son, pop yourself in the head and blow up Lee and you all in the same episode.
That's why I be like, you know why? You know why I would say season 5 is 3 for me? Because he won. He beat Oliver.
In so many ways.
He beat him, bro.
Season 5 was ignorant, bro. Like, they came back strong. Season 5, like, bitch, 4 was trash. We got y'all. Like, that's how they came back.
Like,
oh, y'all didn't like season 4? Surprise. Here's season 5.
Like, it's rare. Like, I was like, shit. I was like, damn, okay. And
I never stress. I can argue with whoever I want to, though. Because I'm going to let people always know that you never going to talk me into a corner. And I'm still going to be cool at the end of the day. My blood pressure's still the same. That's why people take breaks from YouTube. That's why people be having to go to therapists. That's why people be on suicide watch. Because they let people talk them into corners. Not doing that. If it gets to the point where I feel like I can't handle a conversation with somebody, this channel going to be shut the fuck down. And that's just how I feel about it at the end of the day. People always try to be like, oh, you're better than that. You don't have to come in. I'm going to come in where I feel like I need to, because some of y'all need to be coming into. Y'all ain't been coming into your whole life, and that's why y'all making these statements that y'all making now. So I'm going to show you that what your mama should have said is what I'm about to say. I like Adrian better. I do like Slade too, but I just feel like Adrian was ignorant. Because he came for one season and shut all that shit down.
I feel like, and the thing with Slade was built up. And that was cool too. Like, you know what I mean? Slade was built up. Like, and Slade came back. But like, shit. Adrian came in that building. Some of them need. Like, he was sitting on the boat like, yeah, he's going to need that, Oliver. He's going to need that. Motherfucker turned around. Like,
you
the
feel
show
like
could have.
Firestorm should have been in crisis. Who was gonna be Firestorm though?
Like, he was a big part of Crisis, but you know,
it was a lot of people a big part of Crisis. They had Dr. Light as a big part of Crisis. She ain't show up at all. Like,
ain't nobody gonna make me leave. But y'all ain't gonna want to watch these reactions with Trey just by itself. So if she leave, like, I'm going straight to the gaming channel. If she say she done
watch you, they gonna always watch you do the Flash if you don't do nothing else. So don't stop that on my account.
Oh, I'm gonna
just watch like I'm still watching The Walking Dead. You chose to leave, so it is what it is.
I watch it, but I ain't gonna react to it. I'm just gonna do a review on it.
Well, if you don't want to react, don't put that on because I'm not.
No. It's not on you. I just don't. I'm not gonna have you edit a video. You know what I'm saying? For me, no.
You edit gaming videos, so edit the damn Flash.
No. I ain't doing shit.
You the one that wanted this channel, so you put in that work.
I ain't doing shit.
Well, that's all you did.
They took my partner from me. Fuck that.
Ain't nobody gonna take nothing. Like that girl said, if I stop doing reactions, that's on me. And nobody caught me. Like, if they caught me slipping, that's on me. You ever seen that interview where that girl was like, if somebody kill her, don't prosecute them because if they caught her slipping, that's on her? You never seen that, bro? That shit's so funny. She'd be like, if I die, don't prosecute because if they caught me slipping, that's on me. Like, that shit was funny, bro. Tired. If I stop doing reactions, that's on me.
5287163. What? You put 4 before 3? You put anything before? If 4 is before anything, I can't call you legit, man. I can't call you legit.
But the only reason you don't like season 4 is because Laura died.
That's not the only fucking reason I like season 4. Don't like
keep shaking them plates.
Man, these are twins. I'm not even trying to do that. I'm like, just no. Season 4 just was not hitting. Season 4 didn't fucking Felicity save the fucking day? Why is she saving the fucking day?
Now Lex Luthor is more petty than evil.
I don't know. I don't know.
Oh no, baby, what is you doing?
Ashley, you gotta rethink that. Like, I'm gonna need you to reevaluate some things about your, and then come back and retype it.
Oh, now I ain't finished season 4.
I was this close to being like that.
I ain't finished season 1 of Legends. I ain't watch all of that.
She did.
I ain't watch nothing but one episode of season 1 of Supergirl.
5281763. I'm not mad at that. Like, that's cool. Like, I don't care if you put 5. Like, as long as 2
I
and 8
feel like
is at
that
the
man
top.
Dark was better on Legends than he was on Arrow, but that's just my opinion.
No,
I liked him better on Legends. I ain't care for his season on Arrow.
I got a year because you put 4 before 3. I can't do it. I can't. I'm sorry, y'all. I don't care what nobody say.
Everybody have their season that's trash though, because season 4 of The Flash wasn't all that either.
No, it wasn't.
After all their seasons, that's gonna be they last one on the list for me too.
It just was not. And I think that, and I'm gonna be honest, y'all. I think that was the first year I didn't rewatch all the episodes of The Flash. I think that was the first time.
Thunderstrike, that's the feminist in you. Why she can't just win because her husband winning? Why she gotta have a win of her own?
Who?
You gonna say because she Oliver White, she needed to win that season. When you was like, why she had to say today? She could be winning because her husband ring Arrow. That's a win enough. She tech support, bro. She helped every episode. Why you gotta do extra?
First of all, I'm like, you know what?
Season 4 of The Flash, if you ever watch it, you probably need to watch like 4 episodes that season, if that.
Total.
The premiere, if you want to watch the mid-season finale, you could.
No. You gotta watch 7.
What's 7?
7 is when they do the talking and give the backstory.
I guess. Anyway.
Now, I'm gonna tell you, that was by far the best episode of season 4 of The Flash. Episode 7.
That's the one when they had the flashback of like when this particle accelerator happened?
Yeah.
Okay, but
that episode was fire. I can't lie.
What else happened that season?
Episode 9.
They like the back 2 episodes that be connected. What 2 was that season? Flash Time? No, that wasn't. What was that season 5? I gotta look up the name of the episode. I always watch the premiere and the finale though, and most times the episode before the mid-season finale be good. I mean the mid-season finale be good.
Oh, you talking about Flash Time 4:15?
Yeah, that's what I asked.
That's what somebody was. Two. Well, your shit makes no sense, and your shit don't even. You got 4 before 7 or 6. I can't fuck with you.
Yeah, enter Flash Time and Run Hours Run. Them the 2 best episodes besides like the. And Think Fast episode 22 was good too. That shit made me so mad because that episode is what the vote should have been the whole season. That's the episode when he came in bodying everybody with all them powers. When he came in looking like he was Diggle. That episode was like the best episode he had that whole season. If he would have been like that the whole season 4 would have been fly.
2, 8, 7, 1, 6. What about season 7? Did you put it above 1? I'm just asking. I mean, that list is cool. I'm just asking. Why did you put 7 above 1? What was your logic behind that?
I mean, I get why they did that for season 3 of The Flash. Because if you would have known who it was early on, how else would they have done that the whole season?
Oh, Supergirl season 3 was my favorite season. Oh, shit, Supergirl season 3.
When she got bodied by Rain, bitch, I went back and watched all them episodes. I was ready. I was like, she got the dog shit beat out of her like that. When I seen that clip of them rolling her out on that stretcher, I was like, bitch, let me go watch this episode.
Beat the dog
I was like, who did this? Her friend? Look how...
Melissa, no!
Her friend did this.
They got Melissa out here
bro,
looking rough.
I was so messy. That episode, bro, Rain came down, I was like, ooh, who? Trey was like, that's her friend, bro. That's when she get activated. I was like,
beat the dog.
We was so messy that season. I went back and watched all of that. Went back and started it from the first episode. I was into season 4.
Rain was her zone. Yeah, that shit was nasty though.
I was into season 4, and then by the second half, I just ended up stop watching. Like season 4 was like real political.
Yeah, it pulled me away from it.
It wasn't even that.
That's what it pulled me. That's why it pulled me away. But I'll go back and watch it because they had Luther on it. So Rain was beating the dog shit. I was like, God damn.
People I could watch his character as Lex Luthor though, because like he got a lot of shit. Oh, he a comedian. He ain't gonna be able to do whatever. That man was supposed to do 3 episodes, and he done did Crisis, and he's still here for season 5. So he must have did a good job. I mean, the Runaway Dinosaur.
Season 2, episode 21.
Like the book? On The Flash?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm like, he said out of all the CW shows, like it was a show. I'm like, I feel like Reverse Flash will come at the end of the season because when they come back, I'm thinking they're going to have like a new enemy with everything that happened after Crisis. And I feel like, and I wonder if Crisis gonna have any effect on him too. Like Thon, like where were you when all this was going on? That might have been why he didn't show up too. Because if they could always play this right, like he didn't show up because he didn't want to be affected by the changes or whatever. He could have just been in the Speed Force or some shit the whole time. Like, I don't know.
Like, y'all, like...
Who said that nothing can kill a Kryptonian but Kryptonite? Like, who made that statement?
Can a human kill another human?
Like, she Kryptonian. Like, a Kryptonian fighting a Kryptonian, that's the, like... what you mean? Like, a human might not be able to make her bleed, but one of her own kind, that's something different.
Like, hitting her hard enough, yeah.
Right.
Like,
punching this girl on her shit.
Beating the dog shit out of her. Like, she was getting, like... all I see is just, wow. That's all I pitch. I remember them licks.
I just remember the stretcher. I was like, God damn.
My favorite fight.
I was so scared for that little girl that whole season though, because I thought her mom was gonna kill her ass.
Yeah.
That guy was like, every time she was at home by herself, I was like, where is CPS? Because like this girl about to die. She be getting triggered and shit while she at home, be flipping that shit on, and I'll be like,
I don't know my favorite episode of Arrow.
I had too many favorites of The Flash. I'm not even finna try to do that. But I already told y'all my favorite episode of Arrow was the season 5 finale.
I mean, if they're running fast enough, they can hit them and knock them out. If they're running fast enough, but they have to be running like.
Who had the evil plan for Flash? Zoom, Savitar, Cicada, or the Thinker? Zoom was kind of just ignorant. Like, he was like next level crazy, like serial killerish. Like, they all have their different things. I always tell people I like Savitar because that's Barry thinking as a villain. My whole thing was like, this man was trying to put himself throughout all space and time, existing every moment from the beginning of time to the end of time, while still being conscious of everything that's going on. You know, like, ain't like who sits down and like think of stuff like that. Like that caught me like, bitch, I'm not fucking with you because that's some ignorant shit. Like that. Like if I would have heard that was your evil plan, sir, bye. I'm not even finna do this with you. That's ignorant. Like who? It's one thing to just be petty, try to get revenge or some shit like that. But like you really out here trying to control everything, like from the beginning of time to the end of time, just exist everywhere, same consciousness. So if you did some shit in 37 BC, you over here in 5722 and still know what the fuck going on, like that's some ignorant shit. So I just feel like that was ignorant. And Cicada, I feel like they wasted him. I feel like the girl Cicada was better. So, I mean, I liked him better as not Cicada, like when she became Cicada, than when he was actually the villain. I just feel like he was like extra angry for no reason. And like I said, the Thinker was cool. He had a good plan, because think about it, he set that shit up all the way from what? When the Speed Force storm happened. Like bringing him, like all that was a part of his plan, even though we didn't even see him. Like that, he been plotting since season 1 in the back, like in the background. So he had a good plot too. I just feel like his character was wasted because you didn't see him as his best self until episode 22, and it was gone off 23. So like I just felt like you should have did that earlier too. I like Mia more than I do Nora. As far as like future kids though. Cause like, yeah, Mia might have had an attitude cause her dad wasn't there. But she didn't act like how Nora did though.
But and then this is the thing about Mia attitude. She get that right. Like that's right. Actually
that's
how your
daddy.
That's your dad through
Y'all
and through.
seen from that last episode how he acted when he was first on the scene. He wasn't trying to fuck with nobody. Like he wasn't even fucking with Diggle like that. Talking about maybe I'll trust you like one day, all that kind of stuff. Like I feel like she did that perfectly, but
like she plays that role very well. Like she acts just like him, and like I can't say that's not accurate. Like I watched the show. She's a fan of the show. She used to watch the show. So okay. So I'm supposed to be playing his daughter and acting like him. Oh, this is easy. I've been watching this show for years. That's like me going to play a kid of Barry's and I'm supposed to act like Grant. Like I'm gonna start bobbing my head. Notice when Grant acts, he does this. What do you mean? Like he'll be bobbing his. He doesn't do it as much now.
She grew on me too. Now seeing her at first, it didn't bother me like it did some people. I guess people was like so mad that she was mad, but I'm like, she grew up with Felicity. Then you gotta realize Felicity was like doing shit undercover when they were showing them episodes. Were like, she wasn't even like probably all that close to her because of all the secret shit she was trying to keep from her too back then. So it's like your mama lied to you all these years. You feel like your daddy abandoned you to be a hero. Like she had a reason to be mad. So I wasn't mad at that. Like in her eyes, she felt like her dad gave up being a parent just to try to be a superhero, and it was more than that. She had to learn that. When she did, I mean, it's not the same anymore. Like, it's different. So now, she cool beans. I mean, I ain't tripping on her like that.
She understood what her dad did. She understood the sacrifice. Oh, it wasn't just me. He wanted me to live my life.
This man said
like he sacrificed
it too. You be mad too. I'm about to go. I'm tired. I got other shit to do. I need to go eat dinner or something. I'm tired of y'all. If you grew with Felicity, you be mad too. I'm tired.
Oh man, it wasn't. Look, Nora.
I like Nora and I like the actress. I just feel like the writing wasn't for her age. They wrote her like she was a kid. She was a whole adult acting out here having tantrums and stuff. Like, yeah, Mia might have been pissed at her dad, but she wasn't throwing tantrums. Oh, let me go find Slade and partner with this hoe. Like, you know what I'm saying? Let me go find your worst enemy.
Agent Chase. What?
Let me start Bad Girls Club on Arrow. Like, that's kind of shit she was doing. And didn't even go get no good bad girls at that. Like, I guess. Like, I'm tired. I like William too, though. Don't get me wrong. Like, William cool too. He grew on me too, because I didn't like him at first as an adult. I was like, this what we doing? But he cool though. Now him acting the way he did when he was a kid, he had the right because he was a kid.
Yeah.
Like he was an actual fucking kid.
Acting like a kid.
As an adult, he wasn't acting like that. Like he acted like he had fucking sense. And then he a billionaire on top of that. So I ain't mad at William. William got out here and made the game work for him. That man a whole billionaire.
That runs in the family. And like that's the thing. I could, like I said, I'm gonna say it again. This is my last time saying it. If she was 17 doing that, I could see that. 18 even.
But I don't even know why we keep bringing Nora up. Because crisis happened. Ain't no more Nora. Like when they come back with some cheering. It ain't even if they came with one child, it still wouldn't be Nora. It wouldn't be the same. So it don't even matter. Because Barry's still here. The crisis that was in the newspaper technically didn't happen. So if a kid, like if he has a kid now, even if he died later or disappeared later, his kid would know him at some point. Like, so it would be different. It wouldn't even be the same person coming, like, growing up.
I'm hungry. I haven't eaten. What's wrong with you?
I read this comment that man said William Stay get kidnapped by some goddamn. Leave that boy alone. He is a child. And then it took like 3-4 goons to kidnap him and a trank dart when they was an adult. He wrong for that. Don't do him like that. I'm tired.
Oh shit! I ain't show you the picture that I was.
That almost made me spit all my water out, bro.
I found this the other day.
Don't worry, Mia. When I get older, I'll be the one to save you. Oh, you know that person that draws that's who picture they had in the episode of Legends that Sarah had. That's when they were saying like how we made the cameo at the beginning. That man, I follow him on Twitter. He draws like all their characters. That was him that drew the little card that Sarah had with Oliver on it. Remember that on Legends?
I forgot.
It was like her, him, and having a tea party. He drew that and they put it in the show. Like they put it in the show. I'll show you his Twitter. Like he draw all they stuff. Like and it always looked nice. It always looked like chibi forms of them like that. Not kidnapped in every timeline. Y'all so petty. I mean, they knew whose son it was, so I mean, and then the dude who kidnapped him, though, that was so stupid. Like, you kidnapped somebody because you was pissed off for going to jail. Like, you're not finna go back to jail because you done kidnapped somebody. That's what you want? You want them to play with your ass up in there because that didn't make any sense. If you want to die, I don't like people that because they want to die, you trying to take somebody else with you. That shit ain't got nothing to do with me. If you trying to go by yourself. We're not doing this journey together. That's not where I'm at. Like, I'm going to need you to figure something else out. You trying to throw somebody's child off a building because you been to jail for 8 years. Bitch, be glad you went in there for life. Then you about to go back because of the shit you just did. You obviously got free. Go find something else to do with yourself. Like, I don't know people logic. Like, what's wrong with you? I'm trying to figure out if they really even gonna have William in her show like that when they do it. Because if y'all know that she's smart, like Felicity in a way too. Because she handled that computer by herself in the era. Like, she ain't need no help with nothing. Like, she's smart. Even though she was a socialite in the future. Like, she still went to school. She's still smart. because they grew up together the right way. Like, she got Felicity smart, even though she a hard ass like her daddy. She like the best of both worlds, bro. Like, you could shoot tennis balls with an arrow and do all these formulas in the computer at the same time. So, William and her smart. I mean, I guess just to have somebody for backup at the bunker when you need something while you out, like, yeah, he'd be important for that. But I don't know.
It's time to go because I haven't eaten and I'm hungry.
I feel like this season the Flash has been doing fine trying to juggle storylines, so I'm cool with that. This season they got a whole new showrunner. The fact that Barry is actually out here like creating tech on his own, you know what I'm saying? Like, they had the episode with him and Ralph ended together doing like stupid shit, but it was funny. Like, it was good to me when they did the whole casino thing. I don't know if Mia a billionaire, but I know she got money.
And you gotta remember the
Like,
Queen
look
Mansion.
at her dad, yeah.
Like, the Queen Mansion is there. Like, so
I don't think that because Mora alive, I think Queen Consolidated still exists because you remember when they went off, that's the building they was in.
Yeah.
So I feel like all that still exists. Like, they changed all that. So she got money too. She stayed at the Queen, like at the house. I don't know if Mora's still alive, but I mean, she stayed there. If you didn't have a job and you a socialite, obviously you got money to waste. She out here throwing parties just to throw parties. Like, so obviously. That's why I'm waiting on the Flash, because I know they'll explain a lot more on that show.
Yeah, they'll break it down.
Because, like, on the Green Arrow and the Canaries, like, they got tech to bring people memories back from Crisis. And somebody other than Laurel got it. And they're going to have to explain that shit, too. But I don't know when, because it's a 20-year jump, so you never know when Cisco, like, did it. It couldn't have been recent. It could have been, like, years later.
No, it was the same time, because the way that...
How you figure it was the same time?
Because she said she came from the past. Cisco replicated this guy. She said it in the episode.
I know what she said, but she still didn't specify when, though. Like, all she saw was the headline happening. That's why she came back a year before. But Cisco, I mean, at any point, he could have, like, made the tape.
I'm pretty sure he made the tech the same year. I'm figuring ready to go, y'all.
Now, do you think Chad from GH made it off the roof, or do you think they just killed him in case he couldn't come back to the series instead of recasting the character for the show? I don't know.
We'll see. I mean, you never know who could come back.
Yeah, but we're going to get out of here. It sucks that Arrow won't be a part of Real Talk anymore, but it was good. It was fun while it lasted. Legacies have been made. Never know, we may be talking about Green Arrow and the Canaries in the future. So we're going to get out of here. Y'all have a good Friday, and we'll see y'all next time.